The universe has been graced by countless musical giants, among whom Lloyd Loar was one. Lloyd Loar was an early 20th century musician, composer, author, editor, instrument designer, acoustical engineer, patentor, college professor, and creative genius. Born in 1886 in Crosby, Illinois, and stimulated by his father's musicianship, Loar developed an early interest in string musical instruments. During his early career, Loar engaged with the Gibson Mandolin Guitar Manufacturing Company of Kalamazoo, Michigan, preparing musical scores to be played on Gibson's line of acoustic stringed musical instruments. As a contractor to Gibson, Loar began managing the Gibsonians, small musical ensembles comprised primarily of Gibson employees who toured to demonstrate the attributes of Gibson's line of acoustic stringed musical instruments. In 1922, Loar was hired by Gibson as a full-time employee in the capacity of acoustical engineer. In this role, he was the architect of Gibson's master model line of instruments including the F5 mandolin, L5 guitar, H5 mandola, K5 madocello, and the Mastertone banjo ball-bearing tone chamber system. Contrary to popular belief, Loar was not a luthier, but rather a talented musician and acoustical engineer who was highly motivated by the accomplishments of the heralded Cremonese violin makers of the 16th and 17th centuries. With their work in mind, Loar sought to incorporate their violin design features into Gibson's conventional acoustic stringed instruments. Years later, Loar reconnected with Lewis Williams, a close friend and Loar's previous boss at Gibson, with the goal of launching a line of unique acoustic and electrically amplified stringed instruments. During the same period, Loar designed and patented several radical pickup systems, piano keyboard actions, and piano string excitation systems. He assigned several of the patents to Vivatone, and he licensed other patents to piano makers Gulbranson, Holton Instruments, Wurlitzer, and others. During the beginning of the Depression, Loar was very fortunate to get a job as a part-time professor at Northwestern University in Evanston, Illinois, where he taught classes in the physics of music, vocal composition, and advanced music theory. His numerous contributions to the world of music are detailed in a new 200-page book entitled The Life and Work of Lloyd Allayre Loar, written by Herald historian and author Roger Siminoff. The in-depth text is accompanied by more than 320 photographs of musicians, instruments, and documents, many of which have never been published. Roger Siminoff's research on Lloyd Loar spans more than 50 years and includes his interactions with such notable resources as Gibson historian Julius Belson, Gibson past president Ted McCarty, Lloyd's widow Bertha, and others.